Hello, hello, hello. This is Private Talk Podcast with Alexis, Texas. We are back, season 3, and today, Private Talk, we have the pleasure of having Miss Johnni Blaze on the couch.
Hey.
Hello and welcome.
Hi, how are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you for taking your time and coming to
First of all, hold on. Let me just cut to the chase.
What you wanna
She's
tell
the
'em, girl?
sweetest, freaking funniest person I've met in 30 minutes.
Ooh, I like that. You know, I'll take the 30 minutes thing, you know. I
like
maybe until, you know, the length of time that we meet each other for a little bit longer, then this will be like a whole longer time frame because I know you're going to love
so
me.
far I give you a 10 because you're like really cool.
Me,
I was like, oh God, she's a Gemini. And like the whole staff's a Gemini, so shout out to Gemini.
We love Geminis here because Geminis, we are misunderstood, but this is why we give us our own voice here so we could tell them what's up, Miss Johnni Blaze. So Private Talk is we don't know each other now, but we will get to know each other a little bit more throughout the segment. So I am very excited for you to be here. Let us out there know what you have been up to. What have you been doing to stay entertained during the pandemic? What are you've got going on?
So much. Okay, so I dropped since the past a year and a half, especially the pandemic, we can't go out. So I'm a studio baby. So I did so far, we dropped me featuring NLE Chopper, Toxic. I've dropped me and Trina, So Into You. And then
You be working.
Yeah, and then I co-wrote with Macy Gray her record called The Disco Song. I'm a disco baby. So
How is that feeling to, you know, co-write with such a legend?
Like this. That makes this is acceptable. Like not knowing what to say because it's just like you have your highs and lows in your life, but then you're thinking like, hey, this is a high moment where you've wrote with the legend, so you should always be proud of yourself no matter what. So it's one of those moments, speechless, because she'll text me randomly like, hi, Johnny. I'm like, hi, Macy. She's like, what you doing? I'm like, you actually care. Okay.
That's sweet. You know, I feel like in such like a such cutthroat business and world out there,
mean.
It's cool and genuine to see that people are like that actually do still check up on you and do, you know, actually care about your well-being and what's going on. Because I'm sure that's not always the case.
Yeah, but lately for me, well, it's always been like that case. Thank God it's not like where people just don't care. People, once they meet me, we stay in touch and we check on each other. And she's one of them. I was speechless. Yeah.
Did you learn anything, any kind of new tools or anything by working with her? Or did you just kind of both use your own magic and create?
Having other people express your emotion. Because you got to think about it. Like, I'm sure one person deals with their ups and downs. That's two people. Then you're dealing with what you express. So I might say, I'm sad. This person writes it this way, but it still expresses me. So it's like that song has been taken down by a couple of people, emotions together on a record. That's what she showed me about like writing with other people.
That's beautiful.
Let the song go through a bunch of people. So we're all in a room and we all just attack the song and it blends. And that's how they wrote their record for me. And that's how we wrote the record for her. Was that intimidating
at first?
No, it's so fun because you want, for me, I want to jump in. I want to learn this. I want to learn how to write. These people work for like Patti LaBelle and they got names like the R&B people. And I'm like, oh yeah, if you're writing for them, show me how to sing. Show me how to do this. So I think that's why Macy gravitates to me and she's a Virgo. So I've been having Virgos around me lately. See what I mean?
Yes, I see.
That's another one I forgot to say earlier. Like, I just have good people around. So you learn so much from them, like the way she structures music and stuff. So she's like, let these people write for you. And I'm like, okay, show me. So it wasn't intimidating. It's more of like wanting to learn the whole process. So it was super cool.
Is there anybody that you kind of have a dream list that you want to work with in the future?
Brandy, Sade, Mariah Carey, Jasmine Sullivan, Beyonce.
Now, are these all your inspirations that you kind of looked
Alicia
up
Keys, because I play piano. Like Alicia Keys is just somebody everybody has their own category, the people that I've named. You can't compare them because it's like a whole disrespect to it. Like I can't compare this person to this person, they're their own person. So those people would be the people I always looked up to in music. And I'm like, you know what? I want to be like them. I want to structure my music like that. So those are like my inspirations. And then also someone that I would want to work with.
Awesome. So you did all these things during the pandemic because you said we couldn't go anywhere, you know, with all these work things. Did you take any time? Did you take any time for yourself to do anything that you kind of maybe re-recognized about yourself or needed to kind of sit back and think about things? Did you see anything that maybe came up for you personally in your life?
I would say just mentally, like, you have to like sit back and wonder, like, why are you here? I didn't know, like, or understand, like, why I'm here. What's my purpose, like, as far as music. So music has helped me through so much, mentally, physically, everything, the things that I've gone through. And I finally just, like, the one thing I'm proud of during the pandemic is I took a step back and learned more of me. It was just giving myself more time. Like, hey, you need to eat more healthier. You need to be around people that are positive. You need to maybe not drink as much. Maybe you need to work out more. And I started switching these things. I'm doing yoga, I'm doing meditation. And I'm like, you know, I don't get mad as much as I used to. Mm-hmm. It was really just a step back. Like, let me go and get the proper nourishment and help for myself so that I could really start slinging shit. And that's why when I look at myself drop stuff and I'm working with people, I'm like, yeah, I did that. That was like my biggest goal because it was just a lot. You know, my grandmother had passed away. It was June 7th. And then I went to go do a music video. 2 in Miami on my birthday, June 10th. Then had to lay it to rest the following week. Then after that, my friend from Houston passed away. It was just like back to back. Heavy. I need a break.
Yeah.
And I took a break and I put it all into my music. Everything I felt. So now when I drop these records that's been sitting for 2 years, pandemic, probably 6 years, and I'm looking back and I'm like, hey, while that's happening, that was something that happened in my life that it could touch other people. I'm also getting my shit together. And now I can show y'all. So when I post me boxing or me going to like help the homeless or something like that, you can see it in my face. Mm-hmm. Like you can see my energy totally different.
Change, for sure.
And that's the biggest thing I tell people is that no matter what you're going through, like you really gotta like understand like why are you here? My purpose is music. I notice when it drops, like how it makes people feel. It's not just me playing around with it and stuff. It's something that I focused on for a long time. So I got myself to a place where I'm like, everything that's important to me needs to be first. And then it was a pretty good pandemic.
Is that why you constantly take breaks off of social media?
Yeah, it's social media. But
I feel like because of who you are and who, you know, kind of growing up in you know, this realities type of world, you're kind of almost made to believe that that's your livelihood. Social media, you either make, you know, money from making endorsements or this or whatever, but it also is a negative side to it as well.
Yeah, it gets
like
annoying.
How did you get to, I guess, have that courage to just be like, you know what? I'm going to keep doing what I'm going to do anyways, but I'm going to need this break because it's better for me as a person because then I can actually fully be there for my music.
That was one of the, like when I said that I started doing yoga, that was one of the pinpoints.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I'm definitely about to change this. I don't want to look at your social media and think about the stuff you follow. And then you're like, the more you start following negative stuff that's on your social media, you bring it into your real world. And I don't want that. And I went from 2,000 people I followed to I think 900.
So reading out the bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't feel bad about it because it didn't help me. It didn't support me. It didn't love me. It didn't tell me when I was wrong. It was kissing ass, and I don't want that. Nobody wants that. So when I take my breaks, the thing that I'm thankful for is that I have businesses such as my lash company, you know, my mask for your bed and stuff so you don't have no scars, you know what I'm saying?
For that booty,
that
girl.
booty, that Johnni Blaze, that's what it's called. But it's like all these things that I'm doing, I could take a break. I mean, yeah, I want to make some money, but my mental is everything. And my breaks might be you won't see me for a whole day on social media. And then peekaboo, hey, I'm doing great. And it's not because of a depression. It's not because of sad. It's just sometimes I just don't want to see that shit. It don't be nothing.
It creates more conflict than it does. And that's what I'm saying. It's once you do the breaks, which, you know, a lot of people don't, you know, and it's like you said, you see how healthy it is because not only are you more apparent and present in your real life, you realize how much time you wasted. What I started doing was to putting time limits on it. So what I would see, and then you realize, fuck, it's when you get that 5 minutes, I'm like, damn, girl, what have you been doing on it? And whatever, depending on the time frame it is, or there'll be a whole day where I don't really look at it, but it's you realize that how much time is that, but they're just hey, I have all these other businesses that I can do too. whatever. Sometimes it's just a release, you know, but I think it's, you know, sometimes we just need to take a step back and be like, you know what? We can still promote our businesses. We can still do whatever.
Yeah, I'll have somebody else do it. Like, I'll have my label and me decide, like, hey, this whole week, like, hey, my assistant can control my social media and post my stuff for me. It's still me. Business still has to come to me where I okay it. But I don't really have to see you on social media. It shouldn't be just social media. Like, people have real lives. And I'm slowly just enjoying real life stuff, because that's more important than just a facade on social media. Like, I post what my life is really like.
Doing.
I post when I'm literally in the studio for hours and falling asleep in the chair, but still cheesing. Like, this song is fire. It happened last night. Like, I was like, this shit hard, and I'm tired, but we got to finish this. And I still finished it, and I felt great about it. Like, those are the moments I want. I want something that's meaningful, you know? Like, I never try to be anything that I'm not. This is what you get. You know what I'm saying? They see you grow. People won't understand when you grow. Oh, can I say that? Freaking fucking well.
Say whatever the fuck you want.
Listen, oh, freaking goddamn fucking well. You just got to really go for what.
But I feel like people, I think, you know, and again, like, it goes back to how people perceive you, and perception is everything. Yeah. It's like, people also forget that people are meant to change. We're not meant to stay the same.
Yeah, we're not like a robot
we evolve,
program.
and that's what you're supposed to do, not stay. You know what I mean? That's people who aren't doing well. It's like, so I think people forget, like, yeah, I could be this way, but I'm just trying to elevate myself, my career, like, my business, my, like, you know, people around me. Because at certain times,
I'm not doing it for you guys. I'm doing it for me. Like, I want to be happy too. Like, who wants to wake up mad? Who wants to wake up exhausted and depressed? No, you don't. Like, I don't
think anybody wants to, but I feel like people get stuck into a routine of things that they don't know that, like, how to get out of. And I feel like that's why, like, even with yourself, you've been a very big advocate about mental health and out there and whatever. But more people need to talk about real current situations, because it needs to humanize us more, to know that, people look at me on TV, this or whatever, but you're human. You have problems. We all have problems. Everybody's things are very different. We all put our pants on every single day the same. So why can't we just have compassion for each other
rather
and
than
just kind of do that?
And bashing.
As being such a big, you know, advocate with that, do you do kind of like any mentor work or anything in that field?
It just randomly happens. I don't ask, or, hey, if y'all are dealing with issues, I don't even speak about it. People just... I'm smiling because it really makes me smile. They just DM me like, hi, ... And I'm like, hi. They're like, oh, you're really speaking to me. I'm like, yeah. What's wrong? They're like, I'm going through all this stuff. I'm not asking for anything. And I start talking to them, and they be like, yo, like, you're really, like, just speaking. Because I'm like, yeah.
Like, giving advice types?
Like giving, like, calming. Like, I do the Calm app. Some people just be like, I'm like, you want advice about your first stress relief? Order the Calm app. I do it all the time. It's an app on your phone.
I love Calm.
So I just use it, and then I'll hear from this person 2 months from now, and they're like, yo, that Calm shit is fire. I'm like, yeah, you seem calmer on Instagram, because they're always doing other stuff.
Yeah.
So I care enough to, like, give them something. Like, I don't know what I make people feel, but people respond in a really nice way, whatever I can. I could have saved somebody from killing themselves. I could have saved somebody from really just wanting to be like, you know what, I'm up to.
Have you had those DMs reach out as well?
Yeah, and then they're still my, like, Instagram friend now. Mm-hmm. They're like, remember when I was doing that dumb shit? I'm like, yeah, I remember. Don't do it again.
Yeah.
Like,
but that's cool that they have an outlet and that they trust you too, because it's a vulnerable situation.
I would never tell, it's just stories. You're not going to hear names or anything. 1, it's just like,
but it's like, because they know
it's like, you're really asking me this,
being.
like, and I must have
showed you
something
comfortable in a way,
and it makes me feel cool. Artists are always going to surprise you the way they are, because, like, for example, Black youngsters' favorite artist is Lady Gaga. One of my favorite artists is Sade. You would never think, like, certain things is because you majority of the world stereotypes of what you are, what they think you are. So I think the biggest thing with me is that people are able to go in their DMs and really have I have an IG friend that's 3 years. I still haven't met them, and I've helped them in so many ways.
But you feel like you're still, like you said, a friend.
Yeah, and an advocate at the same time. Like,
so it's like you're doing your own mentorship.
Yeah, I don't look, if it does get a bigger, you know, look, it's cool. But long as I could just, you know, everybody needs somebody to talk to. It's so weird. Nobody wants to admit it, But either you talk to your animal, your dog, whatever. Everybody wants somebody to fucking talk to.
I mean, that's why I have my show, is I want someone to talk to.
Yeah, like talk to me, damn it.
It's like for myself, it's like I like talking to people in general. I'm majored in sociology, and I'm really big on how people are and the environments that they're in, and how you are in society, and like each place. Geographically is different. People act different or raised different or this, whatever. And it's cool to kind of see the integration of what that is and kind of being into all of that. And so that's why for me it is all about communication and keeping those lines open and kind of learning more and more about individuals and yourself as an artist and how many things that you've been doing and the growth that you've shown, throughout your time and your career as well.
But it was so worth it.
So let's talk about this booty mask. Tell the fans what the booty mask is.
Look,
it wasn't made for me, Private Talk. I'm just learning about this, but my ass made me taking.
Wait, look. So it's actually for any complexion, any woman, man. It has no gender, no care. Like everybody has spots. We either have where we're thicker, and we sometimes our legs rub, so it makes darker spots. So this helps.
So is it a spot treatment or like a whole mask?
It's vegan friendly.
Okay.
So the mask is you take a little bit of it and you rub it in the areas like your thighs or in the crack of your butt and spots that's on the butt, and you let it sit for 20 minutes. That's to tighten the skin, because that type of skin is different from the normal type of skin that you have on the outside. So, and it doesn't get a lot of sun. Okay. So when you're rubbing and stuff, it becomes dark. I've had it, so I've used it before. For 6 months, I've been working on it.
So you know that it works because you've done it yourself.
I've tried it. Yeah, I don't like putting out products that I don't know about, and then it's like, well, this didn't work. No, I don't want that. I would never want that. So the cream is for the spots and the blemishes. So after you do the mask, you put that on there, and then it tightens it while it also blemishes and makes it lighter. In about maybe less than 2 weeks, you'll start seeing like.
Is this something that you created yourself? That someone that you had like you said that you're an advocate of trying your own products to make sure that it's good, or were you approached by somebody?
It was all of that.
Because it's something that you don't really hear about too much.
Exactly.
So I was like, I feel like it's a new market.
It was more of, it was a woman that her company is called Glow Skin Enhancements, and we decided to join together. And it's so crazy because she's like, don't tell people about me. I'm like, you're crazy. You're freaking awesome. Like, the way I met her was amazing. Like, the sweetest person I've met in a while.
Virgo or Gemini?
Man, was she a Virgo? Was she a Scorpio? A Capricorn? She was a Capricorn.
I don't know much about Capricorn.
Me neither, but she just seemed to be a cool, great lady. She said, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest. She said, you can sing your behind off, but you always shaking that butt. And I'm like, sorry. She's like, no, don't say sorry to me. You just made me think of an idea.
You like shaking butts here at Private Talk.
She said, you need to do a mask. And then that's what we did. She was like the idea, and she said, I'm the face. She said, it makes sense. She said, you're a hustler. And we matched. So we got 10,000 units.
Nice.
And then we got a warehouse in LA, and then we're actually in Beverly Center on the 6th floor.
That's huge. Congratulations.
Thank
Being
you.
in the Beverly Center is a really big deal. You know, it's a staple in LA, and that's really awesome.
She was like, so your stuff, you want to do the ribbon when you come back? I'm like, the ribbon where? Where's the ribbon at? Where are we cutting the ribbon at?
Where are we going?
She said, in Beverly Center. Did
you twerk that ass, Johnny, when you were fucking doing the ribbon?
I think I did the Michael Jackson slide. I'm thinking about doing something crazy because that's a big thing for me.
Oh, it hasn't happened yet.
No, we're about to. We're going to be planning. But I seen the units, and there's really 10,000 of them. Like, I'm like, what did you do? She said, the whole 6 months we were talking, I was getting your stuff ready. I knew you was going to work with me. She said, I'm fire. She just got this OG.
How did that make you feel? Because I'm sure along the ways, people have either gaslighted you to believe and put your name behind something, and now like a boss-ass bitch was like, look, not only did I tell you this and I approached you, but I'm making it happen. Yeah,
like it was different. It showed that because I got my everything else in order, that you gravitate to what's real. I'll say this interview right now probably wouldn't have happened during the pandemic, because I was in your mindset attracts what it attracts. I was a little bit more snappier. I always took offense to things. I was just negative Nancy. You ever heard that word before?
I have definitely heard of negative
I'm like,
Nancy's.
and I'm looking like, ew, I don't like being like, I'm too fly. Too, like, you really got to tell yourself, like, I'm too fucking fly.
That's dope.
To think that I can't have something. So then when that happened, we sealed the deal. So we're signing the papers, and we did. And then she said, I got a surprise for you. And she sent me to the warehouse, and I seen my stuff. And I'm like, oh, wow. She was like, I told you. She said, you're going to be all right. She just talks to me like a OG.
Yeah.
Like, so it was really great to meet her.
That's awesome. I feel like I feel like a lot of times we talked about it was like the Gemini thing. I think you get like a misconception of people because like myself, I will say like you have I'm an energy person. I'm a spiritual person in that sense. And I'm an empath and I feel certain things. And I've watched shows that you've been on before and whatever. So I didn't really know. I can get along with anybody. I'm a Gemini. I can put my situation, and I can be too. Believe it or not, I do like to talk. And once I'm going, you can't shut me up. Sometimes.
Yes, but I like to be to myself sometimes. Because I'm afraid how sometimes people, and I'm still learning that. I'm afraid how people will take this energy. My energy is so fire right now. Like on a good thing, I know that I'm giving out kindness to the point people might not understand it. You ever seen that over happy person?
Yes.
And you just don't understand
but
it.
You know what? But sometimes people
I can't
may
help
not
it.
understand it. It doesn't mean that also means that they don't need to receive it. Not all your energy needs to be to all those things. And so I feel like it's supposed to be in like why you're in certain places for reasons and timing and all those things like exist is I feel like again it's the misrepresentation of maybe it was you were going through things, maybe it was because TV's fucked up and they edit certain things, whatever, maybe it was out of context, maybe whatever. But today I will say like being here and meeting you have such a beautiful energy and it's really cool to see how excited you are about your new projects, where you've been and like the growth of like from your music from the pandemic and now you're doing the booty mask. I know. You're not just twerking, but you've been masking it too. But that's what it should be about. You know what I mean?
I've never been in there. You're a
creator and you're an artist and you're all these things and you should have all these things. And there's no reason why you shouldn't and been in the places why you're right here at this seat right now. And it's really cool to see all that kind of come into.
I was like, what am I going to tell her? Because it's a lot of shit that I want to talk about. But she might be like, hold on, what? Like,
I want to hear it all.
I'm still sitting on a record that I just got. I went and got my teeth fixed, right? I was in Cali, Colombia. My mouth was still swollen, and I hit Fredo Bangs. And I was like, hey, are you available in Miami? I want to do a feature. He's like, sure, come down. My doctor said if I was in pain, he said, just double up and you'll be fine. That's what I did. I went and took a second one, went to sleep for 2 hours on a plane, flew to Miami, got my feature. Now I'm talking to Anthony Hamilton. Now I'm asking Neo, hey, whenever you're ready, let me know when we can finish our record. Or I'm sitting there.
Neo was a private talk guest too.
Huh?
Neo was a private talk guest too. He sang Independent Woman to me.
Family. Fire. Like I know Crystal. So I know his wife. That's how I ended up knowing him.
Nice.
I know Crystal. So Crystal's like, Johnny, I put in a good word for you. Meet us at the studio. I'm like, okay, cool. And I went to the studio and we started on a record and he was like, why you didn't sing it like that? Like he's mentoring me how to sing. So whenever somebody tells me that you're not going to be able to do something, I'm just sitting back like,
I'm going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
You should do it. You always should fucking do it.
I'm not going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
I'm gonna do
I want to
it.
do it because you said I can't do it. And if you tell me I can't do it, I'm going to do it 100 times
It's
better.
the I for me. If
like
you can't tell me,
can't do this.
then I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it.
You're a badass bitch. Why not? We can do whatever you want to put your mind to, what you manifest. Like, look what you are now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, did you know before when you, like, singing, when you were young, just singing to sing because it was fun? Did you know where you would be now?
I was like, look at this. Look at this shit.
What's coming out of my mouth?
Like, because it started with piano, and it was like I played Mozart and stuff at 6 and 7. Then it was like, I could play piano. I could play violin.
Oh, no big deal, drums. 6 or 7 just playing Mozart. You know, let me just.
But I didn't know I was doing it. You get what I'm saying? Now
but I mean, it's natural.
Now I'm thinking about it. That do sound crazy. Like, what was you doing? Yeah, I was like a kid playing Fairlease and Wolfgang and shit.
Very
I had
rare
cassette tapes as a kid. Like, I would just go through and just listen to them on the cassette tape. Like, I would skip school, and my dad would think that I'm skipping for a boy. I'm skipping because I looked older, and I'm trying to go into Queens College to pretend to be a student because they have this big event where it's nothing but music in this college in New York. And so it's nothing but violinists and stuff, and I just sit there and act like a student, and I was trying to learn how to read. And he's like, where are you at? I'm like, at Queens College. What a boy. I'm like, no, I'm in the class. You're not in college. Why are you pretending to be a college
That's
kid?
hilarious.
So these are the things that I've noticed. And I'm like, okay, I'm a little odd. I mean, I sing and stuff. And I was like, I think I can sing. And I started singing. I'm like, look at this shit. Look, I can do this too. So that's how it happened.
So
literally.
It was very early. It was like 6 or 7.
Like flipping the guitars upside down because it felt weird. So I'm a right-handed. But the guitar for the right side feels weird, so I play upside down.
Did somebody teach you that, or you just did
it
and
felt
just learned
wrong.
it?
Everything is a feel thing for me. everything is a humming sound. Like if you're humming up here, like, and if it's like, I'm like, that's the wrong note. But if it's like, okay, that melody is pretty. So that means dun, 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 dun. And that's how I figured out how to play.
Okay, girl.
So then I'm like, da, 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 da. And I'm like, this is wrong. This is not the right key. This is the right key.
So you taught yourself.
Yeah. So that's my whole little, that's my cheat code, y'all. Wow,
That's
I've never told
awesome.
nobody that. That's so funny.
I like
That's
that.
my cheat code. I would hum. My humming was my way of how to play.
Humming.
Yeah,
Humming
crazy.
is a great thing.
Yeah, man.
Humming can get you a lot of
It's
things.
just like,
Girl.
like when you telling a story and it's deep as fuck, you like,
I like it. You can say it with no words. Just hum it to me. So you forgot to mention something about, during quarantine, Tory Lanez, he announced that you were, that you won the twerking on the quarantine radio.
yeah.
And everybody was upset.
I don't know why.
Why were they hating?
I gave the money back.
I don't think it was the same time.
I
but
gave
I went
the money
on.
back.
Did you really? Why? Because they were mad?
No. When he told me I won, I didn't know. I was playing around. That was why people got mad, because they were like, yo, she's playing around. How is she winning?
So
but he was like, well, she's getting the most views. What do you want me to do? Not enter her? So he said, okay, I'm going to make it fair. I'm going to do a talent show. You get 10,000. And then the other one, I think, is another 10 or something like that. Sponsored by, I think, Fashion Nova or something.
I don't know.
I think it was Fashion Nova. So
mine was in the beginnings before.
I was at the
happened.
late. All I was doing was playing around. I'm just being me.
You're just twerking because you like to twerk.
But I'm playing piano, so he had a talent show. So when I did the twerking, playing around, I didn't do no milk or nothing. I was just being myself. Twerking.
That was way too much for me.
I'm not doing that.
Who the fuck's cleaning this up?
I ran over to the piano and I sat down and started singing and played piano. So I won both. And people were like, that's not right. I said, well, on the live, I was like, well, here, look, I'm giving back to cancer patients and I'm going to give the rest back to the COVID patients. And I told Tory, I was like, just take it back. And he was like, are you serious? I'm like, no, I'm dead serious. I don't want it. So people, when they were bashing me, I'm like, did y'all know that I gave back the money?
See, they don't say any of that shit because that's it's not as
I was like, I don't even have the money.
Hear.
I just heard I had the money. I didn't even see it get transferred to me because I told them, oh, just take it and split it, because a lot of my family members died from cancer and a lot of my friends have passed away from COVID. So I was just like, just give 10 and 10. And it was on a live. So I was like, how are y'all mad at me? Be mad at
people are always gonna be mad and hate something to do when you do the right thing, and it's not even whatever.
What Tyrese said, what do you want from me?
Well, I know what I want from you. I want you to reenact some of the twerking that you did to win.
Oh my God!
To win,
unless you do it with me,
I will. But I need to see I need to see what I'm working with first. But I
wasn't doing nothing crazy. That's the crazy.
I want to see it.
Kid you not? I was doing a 2-step. You know the 2-step,
girl.
And that 2-step, if you got a body, you're gonna move.
2-stepping with these.
Think about it. Look. Me just moving like this, right?
Your cheeks jiggle no matter
exactly. What. So imagine what
I got tight pants on.
I was just like this. That's it.
Okay, let's see.
Literally, she said, "Okay, no. Let's
that's
see."
That's not how you win 10,000, girl. Ooh. How do you do it like that?
It's so like. Ooh. See, yours look like a heart.
But mine's it's tight in there. You know what I'm saying?
But no, those are some good ass jeans. Where you get those from?
I think they're Fashion Nova.
Fashion Nova is stepped up. They really care.
Because it's it's about the stretch. Big booty girls matter.
These type of if a girl this is a thick girl starter kit.
Oh,
a girl that has one of these maxi dresses. Let's keep it real.
Thick girl starter kit.
Let's be real. We all got one of these.
I've retired a lot of mine, but I do.
And then we all got some stretchy jeans.
Oh, all of my jeans are stretchy. My ass will not fit into anything if it's not stretchy. I need to come up with my own jeans because, we need to collab together and bring our own jeans for big booty girls.
For real. Because
it's a small, yes, but it's also too, I like the, not completely as high, but I like to be, with because I have a tiny waist and a big ass, but my ass is 45 inches around. And it's, if it's not stretching, it's not getting up here to this tiny little waist, and so you have a big gap, and this is big ass. Look, are you touching booty hole rims again? What are you doing over the top of the rim?
She always get me with this.
Look, you put that finger out there like it gives me flashback of when I was in porn.
Oh my God.
And girls be doing be doing all kinds of shit. Don't you play, Johnny?
She said, this is a recap.
I had a flashback. Private talk, I had a flashback. She just took the finger with the rim.
And then why are my nails brown, yo?
You did that to
myself out.
You did that so. I made you snort. I made you snort.
Not the third one.
I made you snort, girl. No. I made you snort. You know, I've been known to make girls squirt, but snorting too.
Why? Why me? What Tyrese said? What do you want from me?
I said twerking. What is it? Tyrese, twerk. See, you know, if it's Tyrese, Tyrone, you know.
Oh my God. You.
Will you call Tyrone?
Know, if it's 2 Geminis, I mean, there's 20 people up in here.
100. That's why it's lit.
It's a lot of people up in here. Welcome.
How does that make you feel?
Amazing.
I know, it makes you feel like home, right?
Like you just here. It's like even if you're by yourself. That's probably why we don't care about really being by yourself at the house.
Because you're never really alone. Because if you talk back, that's what
you told your ass to get up. I just told
why are we still here?
Oh, now you gotta pee. Like you be swearing you about to leave. Like, oh, now this other Gemini. Oh my God.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I can cope with that. That's an understanding for me now.
Who are some of your favorite influencers currently?
Oh, Rihanna.
She's my fave.
I'm just saying what everybody else.
Rihanna for like ever.
I'm gonna say what everybody else is like. Where's the music? But other than that, it's like, oh my God, it's like silence. I don't even know what to say. She's just amazing, amazing. Like the whole company, the brand. The labels, like having more than one.
She's a mogul, for sure. You know, I feel like she's definitely an example of.
It's like
an
crazy.
Example of what like I feel like a female artist in her like it gives you inspiration and like to be such an entrepreneur type thing where it's like she gives you that like hope to be like I could do this too.
Yes, that's exactly.
And maybe not in a sense
her.
On like a Rihanna level, but who knows? Maybe on a Rihanna level because it's just that manifestation of what that should be. But it's cool to see more women coming in powerful like CEO boss situations and doing dope shit. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? I think that everything from her makeup to her lingerie.
Underwear. The underwear, the clothing line, just everything.
You a Savage Fenty ambassador?
Look, I so want to be.
Okay, manifest it. Riri, I hope you're watching Private Talk. I know, you may have seen one of my movies or not, but I hope you're watching my podcast now. We need a Savage Fenty ambassador for my girl, Johnny, and me too. Let's do it. I'll be the first, be the first podcast queen to do it.
You know what? For real. Like, go ahead. I wear extra large, okay?
Ooh, that booty fat.
I'm trying to get a small, but the small doesn't like
Why are you trying to get a small? That's just not going to fit on that
like
fat
I could
ass.
do it. I just felt like I could do it. And
but why do you lie to yourself?
I will say
that's lying to yourself.
It went past my kneecap, and that said a lot for me.
But don't you feel like when you're struggling in something, it gives you like less, like I feel upset. I'm like, I'm sweating. I should have never put myself on this side. But I'm just like, where I'm just like, I'm just gonna just so I could slide it up. If I have to like struggle,
I just want to see.
Which that is a fetish though. You know, on my OnlyFans, they like to see, what is it? Struggle in jeans.
Really?
Yeah. I know you have an OnlyFans, and girl, you haven't been doing that?
No,
They request it. I don't really know why they like it. I'm like, this is something I do every morning.
I do the simplest things. Like, I'm really, really simple. I kid you not. Like, I'm like, I'll be
like what? You're cooking?
Like,
you're twerking?
Yeah. Like, if I put the video camera up and it's just all of us just chilling in the house, you put on music and we're dancing. Like, whoever has the OnlyFans, we could be like shorts or pants, and they just buy it. Nice. But it makes me know that also. I post up behind the scene videos. There's a couple people that buy those of my videos.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I switched it over to like completely just being myself and probably some exclusive stuff. But
that's what's dope.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not just one thing.
Yeah, so because that's what like the creative side of it. It's like I feel like it's why everybody can have their own lane in their each like way. Like you know, I can't sing or play the piano, but I can twerk, and so you know what I mean. But like, you know,
if I was playing and you were twerking next to me and just playing around in the house, and then they would buy it. Because they're just like, oh, I didn't get this nowhere else.
I like it. Your next LA trip, we should like, twerk and cook or twerk and sing and, I'll twerk to you.
See? You like New Orleans?
Collabs.
I got to sing you some New Orleans.
All right. Sing.
You're going to be like, oh, shit.
Oh, girl.
Oh, shit.
Maybe I didn't know that I didn't like it. Maybe I'm going to be turned out.
Twerks, yes.
I popped your cherry today. Maybe you can pop mine another.
You got me. You got me 3 times. 3 times.
I'm good, Johnny. I'm good.
I said, like, why?
I'm good.
Like, what did I do?
What'd you do?
You
are great.
It's this candle for me, honey.
It's the Happy Dad candle. Thank you, Happy Dad, for sending me that candle. I mean, Happy Dad seltzer is really great. I don't get paid to say that at all, but it is really delicious. At least
you're honest.
But the candle is very. I think it's
creative.
Pineapple.
Like,
I think it's pineapple too.
It's a can, y'all.
It's a can. So Cardi B just recently won a huge court case about slander against her. What are some crazy, most ridiculous rumors that you've heard out there about yourself that you'd like to clear up here on Private Talk?
Wait, who said this? Because I've been wanting to say this. I ain't clearing up shit.
I want the truth.
Don't you do that to me. I got buttons, Johnny.
Wait, what?
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Hey,
I'm
baby.
Mad this girl said, I got buttons, Johnny.
Baby.
Wait,
lower your tone.
What was the other one? What was the other one that you played before that?
I want the truth.
Yes, I do. At Private Talk, we like the truth only. I hope that you are enjoying this episode.
That's my honest answer I want to say, but just to break it down, people have said some crazy stuff.
But I mean, like I said earlier, it was one of those things, sometimes people misconstrue things or whatever. What is something out there if someone said something about you?
Just saying that I'm mean and terrible to kids.
Who said that?
Just people just saying
I don't even see you being mean at all. I mean, actually, I've seen you being mean on TV, but I don't feel like it's this point of team.
Bullying me.
But 100, that's what I'm saying. I don't see you in my feet.
It got a little hill on the Balenciagas. You know they do. If I take this
shit
off, I'm right up under your titty.
But it's the booty that you know what I mean? You just you look just like a bad bitch where I'm just fuck. I don't know if I tell her too many things and poking the bear. But for me too but I'm just saying in general, if someone sat there and poked me so many times, bitch, I'm gonna bite.
Why would you do that?
They want to get bit by the bear, Johnny. Some people need to get bit.
Why would you do that?
Because they need to learn, because some of them get learned before, that they're going to learn today, and so you learn not to get bit again. So if you do come back, so who bit you? I'm just kidding.
Who bit you? So tell me who bit you. Oh, you was different.
Who bit you? This is hilarious. I surprised myself.
She was like a concerned friend, I felt it in my heart, Who
we jumping, Johnny?
Who bit you, yo? That's a TikTok. Who bit you?
I love it.
You know what? I heard a rumor that I did a split on a pole and lost a baby and just slipped on blood. This is the craziest thing.
That graphic?
I was just like, why? Why?
Wow.
I heard that she got surgery, she got BBLs, she's mean to kids. I think that one affected me the most.
The mean to the kids.
Because I've never met a kid that really was ever I've never in my life. They're the sweetest, happy, showing.
Because kids for sure the most kindest hearts ever. So it's
but they know energy. They're gonna instantly
100.
be I don't want to be around you at all. So I think that one bothered me, and then I think people just in general just saying things. It's
so
I can't.
BBL. You're all natural, no BBL, no nothing.
I've never did a BBL. I did shots.
Okay.
But the thing is, people be wanting to know from where, and I don't think that that's right to give that because it wasn't. No. It wasn't the right thing. It wasn't. It was illegal. So why would I put you? People don't think that strangers care about another stranger, but I care about first me. If something happens to you, that goes back on me.
For sure.
I know a friend right now that's still in jail because they recommended somebody and they died. So why would I recommend something if I'm telling you I got shots from somebody that I can't tell you what was in it, but thank God I'm healthy. I'm not going to give you that. So people are like, oh, you're being selfish. You got a BBL. I'm like, no, what's that? And people be like, oh, you're being funny. I'm like, no, what is that? I'm not transferring shit nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm just a thick girl. I'm like a little pear,
Hey,
So,
I like it.
but if people ask me about surgery, I am that person that's like, hey, this is the doctor or whatever. But also, they'll ask me when I got done, and I'm like, I'm not afraid of telling you. I got shots at the top. I've done surgery on my stomach, my arms and stuff. I'm just honest. But I think when it comes to the butt, people are like, well, you don't want to tell. I'm like, because I don't want you to get hurt. Fool.
Yeah.
That's why I'm actually caring. But what do you want?
That's honest though. I mean, and at the end of the day, it's it was a choice that you decided to make.
When I was young.
Exactly. And at that time, things are more advanced now too. So it's I feel To each his own.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to know all the specifics.
Look, they be like, so what you get done? I'm like, why don't you just ask me for my doctor? That's his questions, not mine. I don't know what you need done. Capital P.
Are you pushing P?
They shaped like capital P's, talking to me crazy because I'm like, they said, be honest. What do you think I need done? So I'll tell them what they need done. Oh, you being a hater. No, you told me to be play about it. And now
your feelings are hurt.
Now you coming at me. Why are you being weird to me? Like, what?
Why are they being? Why?
Why?
Why are they coming at you, girl?
I ain't even do shit.
What is that all about? Can you let us know? Because I feel like it's such a big accomplishment just to even be in those presents, and like you're such a multi-talented artist, and most people don't have that under their belt. How is it to audition for Juilliard?
Oh man, I didn't get in.
Well, yes, but even just to audition, you know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of people, there was things about you, why you didn't get in. What is the real
I pretended that I could read, and you're not supposed to do that. You have to learn how to read. I just knew the pieces that were shown, so.
Read music.
Yeah, like I can't read it. I just hear, like whatever you play or I hear around me a sound, that's what I play. But I was so well at it that the lady, she is like, you need a theory class. This is my first time ever knowing about a theory class. You need a theory class for a year so you can learn how to read music and stuff. And I didn't want to do that.
So is that the main reason why you were rejected?
Yeah, I didn't want to do any of it. I couldn't read.
But everything else
you gotta know something. Like I didn't know none of that. My dad instead took me to another school where I wanted to be a registered nurse. So I was trying to do nursing. And I said, I'm not even going to waste your time. I want to sing, so don't do that. And then I dropped out of college.
So what part of like the music world is your absolute favorite? Is it the songwriting, the singing, the playing the piano, or just, music instruments? Like, did you have a favorite?
All of them.
All of them?
It's crazy. You named all of it, of the reason why. The writing of it,
So it's the whole process of what music really is.
Yeah, like what it sounds like at the end, like, I don't know. It's like every time I sing or if I do something, it's like people really do shift about me. Their whole energy just be like different. And that's amazing to do that off of a voice or play piano. So it's everything. Me structuring the words. Do I really mean this? Is this something that I'm angry about? Am I sad? Did somebody break my heart? Somebody in the other world and out in the world probably feel like they got their heart broken. So it's like I'm writing for them too. So
I love that.
It's everything. You're writing for someone. You're writing for millions of people. When you do music, you're doing music for millions of people, and that's something big.
Because you touch millions of people. It's like
once it goes viral,
and you have one of those voices that you get chills. You don't have one of those things, and it's one of those. It's God given, and it's a talent, and I think that a lot of people. Not that they forget because that's part of who you are. They don't cherish it.
I didn't cherish it at first. And now when I sing and I really do shift people's emotions, not in a bad way, but, this is my song. This shit gets me through. I'm like, that's amazing to say. I'm glad I have something like that. That's a cool-ass talent.
It's a gift, for sure.
That's like a fire-ass flex. Like, oh, shit. So I appreciate it more than ever now. That's why when certain things happen, I'm like, I will Karen your ass. I'll call the police. I'll have security. I'm not doing shit.
You ain't got time for that.
You want to drink, Johnny? No, just maybe some wine, and then I'm out. I'm studio.
Keep it cute.
Keep it cute. Like, book me, then I'm going to show out. I'm going to come out because you booked me and take my ass home because I don't want to be in no shit. I ain't got time for it.
For sure.
I don't.
Do you like freestyling? Do you think that because you could actually, you write music, do you think that freestyling kind of comes easy to you? And would you be willing to freestyle for Private Talk?
You know what? I'm not great at freestyling because I'm just not. But singing a song, fuck yeah. What you want to hear?
What you want to sing us?
Let's see. Okay, that's my favorite one.
Oh, that's it. All right, Private Talk, I hope you're ready.
Only to find that one won't give your heart to you. Have you ever closed your eyes and dreamed that they were there? And all you can do is wait for that day that they will care. Have you ever loved inside. Have you ever tried to find the words, but they don't come out right? Have you ever?
Hey, I gotta give you the clouds for that. Okay, girl. Have you ever loved somebody? You be loving someone right now. If that's your favorite song, who you loving?
What? Brandy
Are you
is-
single? Are you in a relationship?
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Did you love somebody?
Yes.
Ooh. I'm trying to look for some love,
I like
so I like that
somebody
song.
like a whole lot.
Like a whole lot.
But I like him a lot.
We like you a lot. I like that. We like that. We like you a lot. Well, that song was beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
You definitely love that song.
Oh
It's
my God, Brandy.
Yeah.
Y'all be playing with Brandy.
She's
Brandy
that
is
bitch.
different.
She's good.
different. Like, it's a different lady.
I think it's definitely, like we said earlier, everything happens for a reason, and you sing that song for a reason because I'm looking for love. You're in a lot of you know what I mean? I'm in a place in my life where
go to the strip
I've
club
been
to find
single for a long time. I thought I wanted a relationship before, but now I feel like I'm fully ready because I've worked on myself and I'm
That's
showing
where I'm
up
at.
for myself. And 2022 is more about like self-love and dating myself and giving myself the love that I want someone to give to me. So I feel like that song was very much warranted. Ooh. All right, we're going to take a little bit of a break, and then we're going to play my favorite game. Oh, I'm hitting my mic already. I'm excited. Truth with Texas.
Holding the mic real tight.
Oh, I
Got
hold a
your
lot of
ass
things.
back.
I got a lot of things really tight.
your
But you
ass
know
back.
what's going to happen? You're not going to be tight when we're going to play Truth with Texas.
No!
So let's do it. All right, Private Talk, we are back, and we have the lovely Johnni Blaze on the couch, and we are about to play Truth with Texas. So Truth with Texas, there is 4 cards. We'll go through each card, and every one is an ace. And each suit is a different type of question.
Okay.
It's going to be romantic, kinky, spicy, naughty. We get to know you a little bit more intimately here at Private Talk. All right, let's see, Miss Johnni Blaze. First.
So I just pull one?
You pull one and tell us what it is. An ace of what?
An ace of, I don't know what the hell that is.
A club. It's a kinky question. You're like, I don't know what the fuck this is, but it's a club.
Why do it happen to me every time?
Because you're kinky.
No, I'm not.
You got whips and chains, girl. Is there
I threw them out last week.
Oh, damn it. Your new boo don't like that shit?
You like, throw them shits out.
He's not today. All right, what is your favorite time of day to have sex? Are you a morning girl?
Oh, my God.
Afternoon, at night? What is it? When can they get it in?
I am a virgin.
Girl, who you lying to? I know you ain't a virgin.
I just always
that
wanted
big
to
old booty had some loving.
I had nothing at all.
You be walking too
I don't even
confidently to be having no dick up in there, okay? And I ain't talking about your booty. I'm just talking about
Why
in
you gotta
general.
be like your homegirl always airing you out? Like, why you lie so much? Why you lie so much?
Because a girl, I haven't had dick. But a girl who's had it before in their life, I know how to work. Not recently.
Okay,
not
so,
recently.
Oh.
I'm not a virgin, clearly. I'm Alexis, Texas, you know what I mean? I've been in quite maybe 400 movies, if y'all haven't known that already.
Yo, I was set up again. Again, like in a different form though. Like,
You like it, don't you?
yes, but
It's like foreplay, Johnny. Johnny,
I
it's
don't
like
ever catch
foreplay.
it.
You be playing with me. You stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
See, man, all I wanted was a little king card. What's this?
Have you ever been caught
Okay,
masturbating?
I would say daytime. Yeah, man.
You seem upset. Who interrupted your sexy time? Multiple people. You seem sad. You're like my girlfriend, my mom.
Why is my eye like it's seriously like I was trying
Are
not
you
to
crying?
laugh. That shit was holding on me. Do you understand? That shit just.
Who caught you masturbating?
Yeah, I didn't even know I said it so angry. Like, yeah.
You were mad. You were mad.
Multiple people. I don't like that.
Where are you masturbating that you're
First
getting
of all,
caught?
why
You're
are
not
you-
hiding very much.
Why are you trying to open up the door, bro?
Oh, there's no knock.
I gotta use,
Was it your partner?
Yes.
Why do you sound like you're on trial? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Did he try to join, or were you like, man, get the fuck out?
It was like one of them, like somebody catch you like a sibling, or like on Friday.
I'm not doing anything. It was just my phone. I don't know what's going on here.
Man. No.
So he doesn't even know you were masturbating.
No.
But he knows. But he
Flush the
doesn't.
toilet on me, so it go hot and show you, son of a bitch. No, I'm playing with y'all. One time.
That's a lie, but I will go
3 times a day.
One time in the last 3 months.
Oh, no.
No.
I haven't been caught.
Not in the last 3 months.
I've been a hermit. I've been to myself.
You need to lock the door, Johnny.
It is locked.
I don't know.
I feel like people just be like having secret hands. Like
they like taking the card to your fucking door and be like, what the fuck is Johnny doing in here?
Debit card or something. Them Target cards thick too.
The Target cards, not the fucking Target cards.
You look, I swipe that shit like crazy. I love Target.
What's the most number of times you've had sex in one day? Let me give you this.
It's nice outside. It's so.
How many number of times did you have sex? And don't say 1.
3.
Okay, 3. I'm like, you're not that boring, Johnny. 1 time, come on.
Man, I'm boring like still water. Still.
What's still water?
With the STI. Still.
An STI, we stay away from those.
No, STD.
We don't want any of.
They gonna be like, what's wrong with these?
We don't want any of the 3 letters.
Man,
no, thank you. What's the weirdest or craziest thing a partner has ever asked you to do in the bedroom?
Oh man.
And you were like, hell to the no, or you're like, maybe I'll try it.
I was traumatized one time, and I told myself I'd never speak about it again.
But we're here today.
It's just traumatized.
But we're here today. What had happened? Did he pee on you?
Oh no, you can't do that. I got my own water in the refrigerator. Fuck you talking about? Oh no. We gonna have a big discussion when you do something like that.
Okay, so how did you get traumatized? It wasn't pee.
Shit, that's traumatizing. That's frightening.
I went through a pee fetish. I peed on a lot of people.
But it's different.
I felt powerful. The best time is when I peed on somebody's bald head. Great time. It wasn't ever sexually. It was just great because I was like, yeah, you're a bitch. True story. Again, not sexually. I don't know what that says about me, but I'm here for a good time.
I'm trying my hardest. Oh my God. It's like it's pouring out of me and I can't.
What's pouring out?
I'm like, dog, I'm trying to hold the laugh in and I'm just like, it's so much to breathe in, to take in.
Breathe me in.
And one time. Because she said, you ever peed on somebody? I said, no. She said, shit.
You like how I move really quick to something else? I could
Oh, man.
navigate through this.
Wait, those are all of them?
We're not done.
This is what this got me?
Yeah, you're welcome. Wait till we get to the 3 over here.
What? I don't like this card.
Answer the question, ma'am.
Oh, man. Okay.
What's the weirdest thing you did that day that you didn't want to talk about anymore, but today we're here embracing private talk? Listeners out there, what happened to you that you were so traumatized?
I ate some gum from up on the table at a restaurant. I was hurt. I was a kid.
He told you to do that?
Oh, you're talking about a guy. I thought you said something that you did when you was a kid that you regret.
No, I said the weirdest.
That was a bad
Where was your
look.
mind? I said weirdest, craziest thing a partner asked you to do in the bedroom.
Oh, no.
That's why
I thought you said
pee.
something when you was a kid. Oh, man, look. You the one that got me smoking the damn good-ass LA weed. Y'all got some different type of weed out here.
Ooh,
Shit.
Wait till my strand comes out, baby.
I was like, why y'all like that? Like, why?
Because it's good, girl.
Like, they got Mount Rushmore on the
Don't
side.
you see the traffic that we deal with? We
Man,
need this
y'all,
weed,
let me tell y'all
motherfucker.
something.
We need this weed.
Y'all got goddamn coyotes checking me, looking at me crazy.
Are you
like,
in the valley? Where you at?
Where the hell I was
You're
at?
in the valley. I don't know about that.
The deers and the fucking coyote just galloping together. Ain't y'all supposed to?
When I used to live in the valley, I definitely had to chase coyotes in my backyard, in the alleyway. It was scary.
Chasing them.
Yeah, because they was eating your trash.
Oh,
I don't want
man.
that shit.
Well, to answer your question, no.
Weirdest thing. Nobody's asked you anything weird that you were like, no, I'm not ever trying.
Nah,
He said,
they
eat your
just-
ass.
Nope, I'm
He
not
said
doing
nothing.
it. I'm not doing it.
They've never asked you and you said no?
I'm not doing it.
No. You feel like you were traumatized. I'm not doing
I'm
it.
not doing it. I will refuse.
All right.
Refuse.
Next card. So no
Oh.
weird things.
Man. Can I just go for a visible?
Maybe I'll hand you this too. Maybe that'll help your answer.
Gosh,
Okay.
I'm out of there for that one. Oh, man. What's the ace of diamonds?
Oh, spicy.
This?
Spicy.
This?
Spicy.
You
You
sure?
spicy, Johnny.
What's this card?
Who's your celebrity hall pass?
What's that?
So, because you were in a relationship, someone that you could that you would be like, if you ran into this person, you'd have a hall pass and it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't be considered cheating. Is there someone that you're having wet dreams about?
No.
Nobody?
Nah.
Nobody that's interesting?
Nah.
Okay.
Mine sucks.
Ever used food
You should have caught me
intimacy?
like maybe like 5 years ago.
But in general, you still have had sex in your time, not currently, but have you ever used food during intimacy? Have you ever put grapefruit on a guy's dick? Have you ever done anything, you know?
Man, my fat ass didn't even. No, I like to eat fruit. That's not the right way.
What's the most embarrassing moment that you've had sexually? Or maybe the guy had an embarrassing moment. You can't have like the best. I mean, you probably have great sex, but there's nothing ever happened to you crazy.
No, because I have to think about it. You know, I'm old.
Like, girl, you ain't even old. I'm 36. You're 31, bitch. You ain't old. Who are you lying to?
Look, I'm like, you know, I'm old, man. I'm trying to think.
Just because you've lived
I don't have those bad moments. I've never.
No, like where a guy couldn't even get it up. Maybe you've like slipped and fell on the dick.
Oh no, I don't remember
No?
those. They definitely canceled out.
So you don't remember, but
I think
something's
some
probably
girls
happened.
really act like guys, probably with that. Like I just don't remember. Like you know you did it, but you're just like I will never remember it, and I don't.
What is it because you block it out because it's like out of sight, out of mind? Like I have a lot of girlfriends that are like the next day they'll be like, I'm like, you know, you did this, and she's like, I don't remember if I don't think it didn't happen. I'm like, bitch, no, it happened. I'm like, but okay, if you want to live your life like that, cool stuff.
It's more of like I guess whatever that I'm on at the time, which is like the guy. Like that certain guy, that's it. Like I just kind of erase. I'm weird.
Have you ever had a threesome with a partner? Not at your current one, but just in general in life?
Yeah.
Was it horrible time, good time? Never bad.
I don't have bad.
Well, sometimes, and not that it's bad
I'm
sex.
so thankful because it seems like did you have scary moments?
For me personally,
because I feel like she was gonna tell me yes, bitch. I did.
I mean,
and I'm mad because your ass don't seem to have shit wrong with you.
God,
because she's looking at me like, bitch, I didn't slip sometimes.
I mean, I've definitely never slipped. I definitely have done the splits in a dick, but never slipped on one. But I meant to do it on purpose. But no slippage happened. It just happened. Slippery one. But no, nothing really bad happened for me. The only time I'd say in my personal life, non-work related, like having a threesome, it was fun or whatever. It was just awkward at the end. So it was like, because it was before the time of like Uber, like whatever. So I had to drive the girl home, and it's like it was like an event, and I'm just like, why can't you just leave? Like I don't want to like talk about it. You know what I mean? Nowadays it's easier. You're like, oh, you want an Uber? Wait, you wait outside, and you know it's different.
You had a moment.
Yeah. So no, but never anything like weird or crazy. But what I've heard from in the past and other guests that have been on the show, sometimes people either get sometimes maybe a crazy fan event or crazy fan moment. You didn't know that was a fan, and that you all ended up having sex. Like something
that gotta
weird.
Be. Oh my god!
Like, you know what I mean? Like I've had people happen to me, like them say that they didn't know who I was, but then later on, I ended up knowing who I was. So you know what I mean? So certain things are just
fight. Like you gotta get your ass beat.
Are you fighting with the dick inside of you, or are you just waiting till
I'm a virgin?
Oh my god! Who are you lying to? It's not
myself.
Us. It's not here at Private Talk. We can't
myself.
Lie. What do you want this?
I want the truth.
We don't like that, John.
You can't handle the truth.
Yes, I can. Can handle it all. Top 5 porn stars.
Oh wow. Okay.
Do you watch porn?
Not a lot, but
you have.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you have? Maybe let's put 3.
Cherokee.
She's amazing. I've definitely topped that ass. She was the first girl that I worked with that I was like, oh, this is why people love ass. Because I've never been behind an ass as big as mine that I was like, wow, this is like a little kid in a candy store.
No, this is by far the funniest
It was great.
interview,
And then I put champagne on her ass. It was a lot of fun.
Oh my
Alexis
God.
Texas's Butt Woman, one of those series that was there. Yeah, it's on. You can watch it if you want to. You and your man can watch it.
Oh, it's like still out?
I mean, the DVD's never going away.
We're gonna link it.
I mean, I'll ask somebody. It used to be. It was in the DVD world. Like this was like years ago. Of like I don't know. I haven't done porn in like over 5 years. I didn't have OnlyFans for myself, but I'll find it for you. I think I have a DVD probably upstairs. Actually, now that we talk about this, is my office, so I'm pretty sure I have some DVDs upstairs.
Whatever that is, that's my.
And if you need a toy, I have an Alexis Texas toy too. So I don't know if your man is here with you on this trip, but if you need some alone time later on,
I don't need none of it.
I got you, girl. I got you.
I don't need that. I don't need it.
You know, Gemini sisters, we got each other. We got each other. All right, next card.
What?
Mm-hmm. Ace of who?
Heart.
Romantic. Would you consider yourself a romantic?
Yes.
What's the most romantic thing you've done for a partner?
I got a box, and I put all of our pictures around the box, and then wrote a letter of what they mean to me, and then I put like a couple $1,000 inside the box.
Was it for like a special occasion or
Christmas.
just because?
It was for Christmas.
Cute. Favorite position? I was like, please don't say missionary girl.
All of them.
Least favorite?
None of them.
Favorite place to be kissed?
Bottom lip.
Bottom lip. Sleep naked or with clothes on?
Naked.
Lights on or lights off?
Lights on.
What's your biggest turn on?
I don't know. Everything. Shit. You could wink at me badly, and I'm like, you know what? Don't do that.
That little crooked wink, you doing it for me.
What the fuck was you doing just now? I don't know.
What song best defines your life?
It's all right. My single I just dropped. Because everything is going to be all right. I promise you.
All right. I heard that. All right. The last card, we've got an ace of spade, which is a naughty question, which we're all a little naughty. Have you ever used a toy during intercourse?
Yes.
Oral sex, sloppy or clean?
I don't know. It depends on what day.
Depends on the occasion. Depends on where we're at.
Depends on what day.
Ever made a woman squirt?
Depends on the day.
So you know the technique.
Yeah, it depends on the mood.
Women or men? Who are you more attracted to?
Men.
Biggest turn off?
Oh my God, stinky feet, stinky breath. I don't like that.
No
fact, y'all got a
stinky,
gum?
no stinky anything.
I don't like that. It's just a bad.
Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Yes.
Multiple times?
Yes.
We're back on trial.
Yeah.
Have you ever paid for sex?
Hey, that's a tricky question. Now, I don't believe that just because I liked my homegirl and we went shopping, it was cute. So I just, all right, yes. Only to the girls, though. Like, I can't do it to a guy.
Okay.
Only my dude. Like, and I don't call that tricking. Like, you do for your guy or your girl. But with the girls, yes, I have a habit sometimes.
I have a habit sometimes.
Oh,
Hey, I'm sure those women love that habit.
Weird. It's so weird.
I love it. All right, that is the end of Truth with Texas. Is there anything you would like to ask Miss Texas before we go?
No, I just think you're like really dope Gemini. I know another Gemini now.
Yes, Geminis. It definitely was great getting to know you. I love your personality, your energy is lots of fun. I hope you had enjoyed your time on Private Talk.
No, I did. You just put me onto some new wine too. I like that.
I tell you the good stuff. If it comes with alcohol, I know all the good things. So please let Private Talk know where we can find you, support you, get all of your new things going on.
Instagram is Johnni Blaze, duh, and then Facebook is Johnni Blaze. Twitter is Here's Johnny, duh. TikTok, I'm Johnni Blaze. Just put Johnny, and then it'll pop up. Yeah.
All right, you heard her. Make sure you go and support. I hope you love this episode. Make sure that you comment down below and like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much, and until we meet again.